Hello, 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 hello. Welcome to our next essay, that is your essay 706. So we are just coming to our end of your audit essay series. So what does essay 706 talk about? Will be a purely English lecture, and these notes you will find on the Telegram channel for free. Okay, so what does essay 706 talk about? Essay 706 says emphasis of matters paragraph. That is what we call as EOM paragraph. So emphasis of matters paragraph and other matter paragraph in the independent auditor's report. So in SS 705 we have already studied the opinion that we give. SS 706 talks about if the auditor wants to provide emphasis on certain matters, it does not affect the opinion, but auditor wants that my users of my financial statement, users of my audit report place special emphasis on these matters. So all of these matters he will put in this paragraph. So emphasis of matters paragraph is a paragraph included in the auditor's report that refers to a matter appropriately reflected or disclosed in the financial statement, that in the auditor's judgment is of such significance that it is fundamental to the user's understanding of financial statement, that whatever matter the auditor is putting here, it is appropriately put in the financial statement, but the auditor just wants that my users understand this matter in more depth, so it is only to provide more transparency. So auditor shall include an emphasis on matters paragraph in the auditor's report, provided auditor is not required to modified opinion in accordance with SS 705. That is, because of this item, the opinion should not have been modified, because if because of this opinion the if because of this matter the opinion is modified, then that we will have to put in our basis of opinion paragraph and not in SS 706. Okay, and next is when SA 701 applies, the matter has not been determined to be a key audit matter. So if it is a key audit matter, then it should be put in the KM paragraph and not in the emphasis of matters paragraph. Okay, so only when these two conditions are satisfied will the auditor be allowed to put it in the emphasis of matters paragraph. When auditor includes an emphasis of matters paragraph in the audit report, the auditor shall first include a separate section of the auditor's report with the heading that includes the term emphasis of matter paragraph. Of course, you will have to give a heading to the paragraph, right? So we will name it emphasis of matter. Okay. What does the second point talk about? Include in the paragraph a clear reference to the matter being emphasized, and where relevant disclosures that fully describe the matter can be found in the financial statement. So you will also have to mention. So in the paragraph you will have to mention ki, "Boss, this is my report, but since this disclosure or whatever this matter is, you will find the financial statements in this particular page." Okay. The next is circumstances when emphasis of matters paragraph can be issued. In what circumstances can we put an emphasis of matters paragraph? So any uncertain situation as to future outcome of an exceptional litigation. So any litigation, any case that is going. Okay. So if there is any uncertainty arising to it, of course, litigation matters are very uncertain. You do not know what outcome might come. So if it is a significant litigation, we can put it in the emphasis of matters paragraph. Okay, any significant subsequent event, that is we have properly disclosed whatever we needed to disclose, but it is still significant, that is my user should be knowing this, so I will put this. And next is your early application of new AS in advance of its effective date. Suppose your ICI has released some new AS, that is your accounting standards or Ind AS, and they have specified a particular date that from this date it will be applicable. But if the entity decides that, "Boss, I will start following it from before itself," so in such a case you will also have to put it in the emphasis of matters paragraph. Okay. Then next is your location in the audit report, that is where will we place this in the audit report. So location of the audit. So when an emphasis of matter paragraph relates to the applicable financial reporting framework, auditor may consider it necessary to place the paragraph immediately following the basis of opinion section. Where where do they want us to place it? They want us to place it immediately following, that is immediately after the basis of opinion section, that is immediately after SS 705. Wherever you have put your basis of opinion paragraph as per SS 705, immediately after that paragraph you have to put your 706 paragraph, that is your emphasis of matter paragraph, to provide appropriate context to the auditor's opinion, so that the users of my financial statement first read the opinion and then they have to see that what matter should they focus on, do they have, what does the auditor want them to have emphasis on. And next is when a key audit matter section is presented. When a key audit matter section is presented in the auditor's report, an emphasis of matters paragraph may be presented either directly before or after your KM section. That is when we have put a key audit matter paragraph, in such a case your emphasis of matters paragraph, it will be either directly before or after the KM section based on the auditor's judgment as to relative significance of the information included in your emphasis of matters paragraph. If the auditor feels that my emphasis of matters paragraph is more important, so I will place it before my key audit matter paragraph. But if the auditor feels that my key audit matter paragraph is more important, so we will place that before your emphasis on other matter paragraph. Okay, and last is your about the other matter paragraph. So a paragraph included in the auditor's report, a paragraph included in the auditor's report that refers to a matter other than presented or disclosed in a financial statement. So this matter has not been presented, neither been disclosed, but it didn't have to be disclosed. But the auditor feels that even though my financial reporting framework does not require disclosure, my users should know about this. So this matter has not been presented or disclosed in the financial statement, but in the auditor's judgment, it is relevant for users' understanding of auditor's responsibility of the audit report. Okay, now what are some important things you should remember? Other matter paragraph is not a substitute for key audit matter. These are both different. Okay. Second, other matter paragraph should be included in the audit report in a separate section termed as other matter. We will give a different heading to this. Third is differentiate other matter with key audit matters. Both of them cannot be talking about the same thing. Okay. And next is your location and audit report. That is, where do we have to place it in the audit report? So this has to be immediately after the key audit matter section. Okay, so your other matter will immediately come after your key audit matters. And if the other matter is related with other legal or regulatory requirements, if your other matter, whatever you want to specify, if it is related to any legal or regulatory requirement, it needs to be placed in the reporting on other legal and regulatory requirements section. Okay, so if it is related to your legal matters, it has to be placed in this section. If it is not, then it has to be after the key audit matters paragraph. Okay, and with this we are done with this essay, and I will see you in the next one.